I want to have new friends, but I don't think they'd find me interesting. Pag-usapan natin yan in this new Trying Hard podcast episode. Hi there and welcome to a new episode of the Trying Hard with Like a podcast. And sa episode na ito, I'm going to talk about a few tips on how to be interesting. And I understand that in this current climate sa mundo, it really pays to be interesting. Although, hindi naman din dahil lang sa era ngayon ng social media at era ng air quotes clout. But ganoon lang talaga kasi sa buhay, no? And ganoon naman na mula noon. And if you've ever found someone interesting, you probably would agree with me na it comes with its own parang perks. Someone who is interesting may have an easier time finding new friends, may have an easier time adjusting to different situations. Someone who is interesting, madalas sila yung pinakikinggan, madalas sila yung tinatanong, madalas sila rin yung merong soft power, kumbaga, sa isang circle or sa isang society. So it really pays to be interesting. Now the question now becomes, can I become interesting when hindi ako masyadong interesting before? Can you get people more interested in you, who you are, and in turn, makinig sila sa'yo at i-value nila ang opinion mo if you feel like hindi ka pinanganak as interesting na person right away? And I've been mulling over this question kasi may nagtanong sa akin ito during a live stream. And I remember asking Zandy to take note of what I was about to say. And ang sinabi ko sa kanya is this very simple sentence. Sabi ko, interesting people are interested people. Now, before we dive into what that means and how you could be an interested person so that people will find you interesting, gusto ko munang ilatag yung realidad ng sitwasyon. That there will always be people who are innately or pinanganak na silang interesante. And I speak as someone who has a little bit of an edge when it comes to that. Siguro kasi number one, I am a twin. And ang tendency when you're a twin is when you enter a public setting, spectacle kayo agad. Yun na yung mga questions ng anong pinagkaiba ninyo, pag nagkasakit ba kayo, sabay, sinong mas maganda, sinong mas matalino, yung mga ganong trap questions. And of course, yung mga, pag kinurot ko ba yung isa, mararamdaman ng isa, yung mga ganong klaseng tanong. So even as a kid, hindi naging mahirap for me, for people to reach out and ask questions, sila yung unang lalapit, simply because meron akong kakambal at yun pa lang, interesting na para sa kanila. As I grew older, though, and I started to also have a separate identity and be separated and physically from my twin, I had to explore yung possibilities on how I could also still find friends na this time wala na yung crutch ko or wala na yung aking party trick, which is having someone look exactly like me. And siguro masasabi ko naman na kahit papaano, I found my community na separate, my identity that is separate, and dun manggagaling yung mga ipapayo ko sa inyo. So again, I'm coming from a point na alam ko how it is to be like really interesting on the get-go, and I also know how it is to be like basically nobody sa isang situation. And i-share ko sa inyo yung some of the things that I found helpful. Now, I did say, na again, balikan natin, interesting people are interested people. And I say that because over the years, what I found out is when you are someone who is really passionate about something, palpable yun. Ibig sabihin, nararamdaman ng tao. Naaamoy nila if you truly are the kind of person who pays attention to certain things, if you're the type of person who loves things, who has parang an investment sa time, sa oras, sa research, sa certain na mga bagay. And if they also find those things interesting, they will find you interesting in return. So, ano yung mga bagay that you could cultivate sa sarili mo that you could build your interest on so that you turn into someone who is interested and someone who now becomes interesting for other people. Now, the first thing that you could think of would be a hobby. And sobrang, di ba, parang hobby? Aanin ko yun. Will I really become interesting if I'm interested in a hobby? And oddly enough, and this is number one for a reason, because I found in my life that if you have a hobby, if you have something you're passionate about, whether it's something very niche as polymer clay sculptures or arts and crafts, or if ang hobby mo is a sport or running, whatever that may be, if you have something that you really like and you're interested in, people who like similar things or like the same thing will be drawn to you. And doon na magsisimula yung, okay, magkakaroon ako ng community because of this. Now, a classic example of that would be some of the things that I post on social media these days. Like, I didn't know that people would actually find those interesting. But because I'm interested in Lego, so I would build Lego, I would share some of my thoughts about my favorite pieces. I would talk about Pokemon, about Harry Potter, at yung mga experiences ko surrounding that. It's these things, these points of interest that turn me into an interesting person for someone because they're also interested in the same things that I am. So, if you want to be interesting, find a hobby. Now, there's just a word of caution here because sometimes, and I know this also by experience, if hindi patama yung mga people around you, if you geek out on a certain thing, if you nerd out on anything, theater, movies, anime, or anything like that, may tendency na yung people who are not interested in that, they would also react negatively. But, ang maganda ngayon is that the world is open. Nung panahon ko, kung mahilig ka sa anime, kung mahilig ka sa cosplay, stuff like that, mahilig ka sa games, makikilala mo lang yung mga people who are similar sa'yo if you physically go to a certain place. So, Comic Alley, for example, sa SM North. Punta ka sa food court kapag weekends. So, like, there are certain areas talaga na physically you have to go there. Pero ngayon, with the internet, right? With content creation, you could just keep doing what you love, sharing what you love, and people will find your content and people will find your community. So that's something you may want to think about. Okay? Now, the next thing that you could find interest in that would turn you into an interesting person is if you're interested about life. Now, I'm saying that because I don't think na-share ko na tong story na to recently. So if you're new to the podcast, this may be the first time you're hearing this. But when I was younger, when I was in high school actually, I would hold court sa fire exit ng building namin or sa labas ng classrooms. I would hold court by just sitting there and then sometimes with my notebook or sometimes with the book. And then for some reason, people would start to congregate around me. And it's funny when I talk to my friends about this because it was a really weird experience. But they would call themselves my disciples and they would sit around me and ask me about life. And I think it really was because I was interested in life. I was interested in deeper things, belief systems, challenging ideas, morality, ethics, all of these things. Na I know is a little bit weird if you're talking about a person who is 14, 15 years old at the time. But for some reason, because I was so interested in life and figuring things out and, trying to work things out, people started gravitating towards me and they would ask me for advice. They would ask me about my thoughts about certain things and we would have these deep conversations sa fire exit. And in many ways, kahit na dun siya nagsimula, kasi syempre, that was pre-social media days pa yan. I think Facebook, Friendster pa lang ang meron nun, nung time na yon. But that experience actually led me to who I am today. And as someone who is interested in life, I also hold court, kind of, sa podcasts na ginagawa natin, sa episodes. When I go live, when I create my content, I think about life and I'm so interested in life, actually death and everything else in between, that Some people find that interesting. And some people find me interesting because I'm so interested in life. So that may be something you want to think about. Think about how you could dig deep within yourself, figure things out, how you could expand your horizon then and figure out how the world works. Ano yung mga pwede mong i-take away from your experiences sa life. And hopefully, like these things, if you find those interesting, the people who also want to learn more about that, they will also find you. I know some of you listening, mga tryhards, you also have your own set of experiences. You also have these personal struggles, personal triumphs, and the way some of you would write me sa comments or sa DMs and share a lot of these things that you are working out within your life and with other people's experiences, I really think that this would work for you too. Kasi nakikita ko yung sa totoo lang younger self ko sa ilan sa inyo. So, think about that. Okay? Now, we have two more other things that you may find interesting that would make you an interesting person. But before that, let's take a quick little break. So, siya yung bumibili ng planner taon-taon kasi New Year, New You. Oo. Pero hindi niya naman sinusulatan. Kasi daw pangit yung sulat niya, sayang yung papel. Tapos minsan, January, okay pa, sinusulatan niya, ginagamit niya. February, okay pa. Tapos susunod niyang bubuksan, September na. Ganun ka rin ba? Ako rin kasi, kaya nga gumawa ko ng sarili kong planner. Ito ang planner na para sa mga try-hard, kagaya ko. At dahil hindi nakakahiya maging trying hard, mas nakakahiya to not try at all, nilagay na natin sa cover mismo. This planner is undated, kaya pwede mo simulan gamitin kahit kailan. At kung makakalimutan gamitin pwede mong gamitin ulit. Walang masasayang na papel. But I should warn you, this planner is not for everyone. Parang yung podcast natin. Others may look at it and say it's too much or it's too messy. Pero I made these choices para hindi kayo mahiyang gamitin. This is the kind of planner you can use and abuse. Aside from the monthly spread, weekly spread, at yung task list, meron din siyang mga activity sheets that you can use sa inyong journey sa personal development. At kung ready ka na bumili para sa'yo o para panregalo, you can go to bit.ly/tryinghardplanner. And for the first 100 orders hanggang November 30, I will also include a dedication kung gusto nyo lang naman. You just let us know dun sa notes kung kaninong pangalan ang isusulat. Now, I always tell you to dream big, work hard, and start now. This planner right here is actually one of my big dreams, so thank you all for making it come true. Alright, welcome back to the podcast. And if napapansin niyo na yung aking boses ay mas malalim at mas nasally than normal, I'm really sorry, but it's just because I've been sick for the past week. And I figured na okay na rin, kahit ano pa man yung boses ko, I'll just record the episode kasi I really wanted to share this with you. And I really didn't want to miss out on releasing a new episode. Alam ko yung iba sa inyo nag-aabang talaga. So, i-record din natin kahit medyo off yung boses ko. Pasensya na lang kung hindi nyo masyadong magustuhan yung tono ng boses ko. But anyway, two more things. Now, the third thing that you may want to find interesting para maging interested person ka so that people will find you interesting too would be this. Develop an interest about the other person. Ulitin ko yan If you want someone to find you interesting, be interested in that other person first. Now, why am I saying that? In social psychology, one of the things that I learned is that, again, humans are intrinsically selfish. So, ibig sabihin nun, a lot of us, we enjoy conversations, not necessarily because the other person is saying something interesting, but because they are interested in who we are. And that is why knowing someone's name, using someone's name, making sure that you don't mispronounce their name is very important to us. I remember in one of our lessons, our professor really stressed how the sweetest name daw to a person is their own name. And they like hearing it. They like, if you use it, meron siyang positive effect sa person. Lalo na if they really like their name. And it's true. Honestly, sa akin, no? Isa sa mga napakahalagang bagay sa akin, sa team ko, kay Zandy especially, is if you spell my name right. Ang tendency, and this is a bit of a hack, So if you're going to invite me sa event or you want me to speak or film a video for you, whatever, if you're going to ask something from me, ang tip ko sa inyo is to spell my name right, because if you don't, it probably won't happen because my team will take offense and they will screen your request. And I know that it's their way of protecting me and like valuing me, but it's true. Kasi 'di ba, if you really find someone respectable, no, if you have high respect for someone, napaka-basic nung spell mo yung tama yung pangalan nila or i-pronounce mo ng tama yung pangalan nila. Very important yan. And I remember even when I used to host mga barangay events or mga weddings, anything. Actually, any occasion naman. I would make sure that I know exactly how those names are pronounced. So if there's a weird name sa entourage, for example, sa wedding, I would really approach yung maid of honor or kung sino man yung pwede kong lapitan na in charge, and I would ask paano i-pronounce yung certain names. Because I knew that it's something I didn't want to get wrong. Kasi it's a sign of respect to the other person. Now, it's sobrang simple, no? Sobrang basic nung pangalan pa lang. Pero napakahalaga na niya. Napakalaking bagay na niya. On top of that, if you're someone who's interested in what the other person wants to say, in the things that they are interested in, if more time is spent with them talking, ang tendency is they feel good about the conversation. And it's something that I used to share din bilang tips sa Get Hired podcast. So if you're looking for a job, by the way, or an internship, anything like that, you may want to check out the Get Hired podcast. So it's also true. In my experiences, if I speak to someone and they end up sharing their life story or they talk most of the time, pag naghiwalay kami sa conversation na yun, they tend to remember me in a positive way. Kasi, uy, that kid or that applicant really made me feel good about myself. Kasi interesado ko sa kanila. So some quick tips, if you're watching on vidcast, you would see me actually do these things. But leaning forward, turning your face para yung tenga mo is visibly nasa direction nila. These are small things that let the other person know that you're listening to them and interesado ka sa sinasabi nila. If you are in a conversation with someone, wag ka muna mag-phone. Alam niyo yun? Lean forward, listen, repeat what they're saying. Sometimes I would also complete their sentence or try to complete their sentence to affirm kung tama ba yung sinasabi nila. Of course, yung part na yun, medyo wag naman lagi. Kasi ang dating parang pinamadali mo sila. Pero sometimes when you do it and you do it right, and the right amount, people would think, okay, this person's really in tune with me. Nakikinig talaga siya sa akin, interesado talaga siya sa akin. And ang tendency is, if you are interested sa kanila, they would also try to give it back sa'yo. Magiging interesado din sila sa'yo. They would start asking you similar questions, and they would like to spend time with you. Now, of course, hindi naman sa lahat. Kasi if you encounter someone who is self-absorbed or a narcissist or something like that, wala talaga. Hindi talaga nila ibabalik or wala talaga silang interest sa'yo. Pero the good people, and the kind of people you truly want to associate with, they know about this give and take. And you would really start to build a rapport with them. They would like to hang out with you more. And sa experience ko, not to boast, but to inspire. Not to boast, but I would say na a lot of the people I've spent time with, they like spending time with me again. So I'm the type of person na it's hard to get the hold of me, and my friends know that too. But if I'm there with you, I'm there with you. And we could have these conversations. I can spend the rest of the day with you. Kaya ang tendency ko, if I'm hanging out with a friend, for example, just a few weeks ago, I have a content creator friend na we haven't seen each other in quite some time. Tapos we happened to be on the same event. So, panelists kami sa same event. Tapos parang kami, okay, you have plans? Wanna hang out? Tapos for the rest of the day, halos, we were together. And we were just talking, we were just sharing things. And even if hindi madalas yung interaction, I think it's safe to say that that person enjoys hanging out with me, listening to my stories, and listening to their stories as well, even the more personal kind. So these things work. If you're interested in the other person, they tend to be more interested in you too. So yun number 3. Now number 4 is you need to be interested in yourself. Ulitin ko yan, ha? To be an interesting person, you need to be interested in yourself as well. And I'm saying that not just in the way na interested ka in life in general, dun sa point number 2 natin, but if you're interested in who you are talaga. Getting to know yourself intimately, knowing your strengths, your weaknesses, your tendencies, being self-aware, being wise about certain decisions in your life, going deep, knowing who you are, examining your life. If you're interested in yourself, people will start being interested in you too. And I'm saying that because, in a way, itong Trying Hard podcast is proof of that. Remember, I keep telling you na, okay, I don't really care if ganun karami yung nakikinig as long as it's the right people who find this podcast and find this podcast helpful kaya you're staying. It's not about numbers for me. This is a passion project for me. I just really want to get to know myself more, share whatever I learn about myself, and maybe, just maybe find the people who are similar and who can benefit from the things that I learn about myself. And honestly, I was thinking if I get a few hundred people to listen, if I get a few people to reach out and say that they appreciate the podcast, kahit dalawa, tatlo, sobrang sulit na yun sa akin. That's more than yung worth, kumbaga, ng bawat oras na I spend with you and editing this podcast and keeping the podcast, everything else. But over the years, and it's been years since I started this podcast, I think this is episode 135, so ang dami na, no? Over the years, this podcast has found the right people then who benefit from it and who find what I say interesting, who find me interesting, I would say, simply because I found myself interesting too. So I'm releasing you out into the world to think about these things. Be interested in a hobby, be interested in life, be interested in the other person you're conversing with, and be interested in yourself. And if you do these things, you become an interested person that other people will find interesting. So again, interesting people are interested people. So be interested. Don't be afraid to be curious, to dig deep, to learn more things, no? Yung pagiging nonchalant sa certain things, I think that should come after a deep dive into certain things. Being nonchalant is not about not knowing things. Iba ang nonchalant sa ignorant, no? And don't mistake one for the other. Kasi sa akin, you can be nonchalant, hindi ka jaded, hindi ka madaling mashook about life. But if you're not like that, simply because you are ignorant, no, you turn off your brain or wala, hindi ka involved, di ano yung pang interesting about you, right? And when you don't have that depth, sa simula, people may find you interesting, pero once they scratch yung surface, ma-realize nila, ay, wala palang substance ng tao na to. And then they just move on. So yeah, how can you become interesting? Be interested. And I'm hoping na may pulot kayo dito sa episode na ito. And if you have someone who maybe could benefit from this episode, I would appreciate if you share this with them. Hopefully, tayong mga introverts, mga awkward, weird people, will find our own tribe then out there in the real world. And this episode, I feel, would help. I'm always framing episodes like this dun sa, okay, is this something I would have loved to hear when I was young? And I think this episode is one of those things. So really special siya sa akin. So again, thank you for listening. If you haven't followed the podcast yet or subscribed to the YouTube channel, go ahead and do that. And again, salamat sa inyo lahat for appreciating the work I do. And as we always say dito, dream big, work hard, start now, and don't let those who call you a try hard keep you from actually trying hard. It's in our trying that we achieve more things. So keep trying, everyone, and I'll talk to you next time.